They say that luck is when preparation meets opportunity. Today, I might have an opportunity, so I need to get ready. You see, 11 months ago, I did a spec project for a brewery here in Colorado Springs. I believe they're the largest brewery in Colorado Springs. They're called Red Leg Brewing Company. They make great beer, and their brewery is awesome. It's this big space. They have like a courtyard with food trucks, like kind of permanent food trucks in like shipping containers. Really cool space, really good beer. And so I made a spec project for them last year, trying to land them as a client. The person in marketing that I showed the spec project to really liked it, but she was on her way out of the company and it just wasn't a good time to pursue them as a client. But today, I'm going to shoot a website video for one of those food trucks in the courtyard. And since I'm there, might as well see if I can create some opportunity. The plan is to put together a really concise short pitch that includes that demo project that I made for them a year ago, and to find hopefully the marketing director or the general manager, maybe even the owner, see if I can corner them for like 60 seconds and say, hey, I made this for you. I would love to create something else for you. My goal is to see if I can book a free demo shoot so that I can get my foot in the door, they can see me work, and maybe we can make a deal happen. So to prepare for this, number one, I'm putting together all of the content that I want them to see, including the demo project that I did and a few of my other greatest hits, into a Google Drive folder so that I can pull it all up right there on the spot and show them my work. Number two is I need to do research. I need to look at their brand online, look at their social media, look at the content they're producing, and see if they even need my help in the first place. That probably should technically be step one, but I already did it anyways. They do need help. They have some videos on their feed, but we could definitely do better. Oh, and by the way, I want to show you the spec video I made for him 12 months ago. Keep in mind that this is one of my earliest spec projects that I ever did. I've grown a lot as a content creator since then. It's got some rough edges, but I still think it's pretty fun. It's a product video highlighting their Space Force One beer. On the bottom of the can, there's a forest. On the top, there's a UFO. And then the UFO is like abducting Bigfoot. It's a really cool label. And so I wanted to lean into the UFO abduction theme. You'll see. So not great, but like a fun, cheeky little video. I'm gonna show them that and the rest of the stuff. And then number three, I just need to get clear on my messaging. I'm here to help you stand out online, to sell more product, to bring more people into the brewery, and I can help you do that with great video content. But first, let's go shoot the website video.
Yes, cool. She is the director of operations. I'd reach out to her in that email, maybe show her a glimpse of that video. Obviously, we're not going to use it without your permission.
Sure.
Oh, there she is. Speaking of, he did a Space Force video a couple months ago. He sent to Amanda.
I made this about a year ago, and I sent it to somebody. She loved it, she said, but I'm leaving.
I could have been.
So this is representative of if you want to create an ad or something. But what I primarily do is monthly social media content, short form, and it's just a monthly package. I'll usually show up once or twice per month and create all the content you need. If you'd like, I'll post it for you. I can just hand it to your marketing person. But yeah, here's this.
Look at that.
I think that's so cool. So. Will you send me over on my email, like the breakdown of your pricing?
Sure.
How that works?
Yeah, sure.
Do you do events as well? So, let's say we have our...
I'll give you an example. I shot Kawadi's New Year's Eve party.
Oh,
yeah.
please.
So I'll show you.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
really good.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Yeah, all right.
So that went really well. Okay. My battery's about to die. I'll tell you when I get home.
Does that make sense?
Does what make sense?
That her sister died.
Whose?
Katniss Everdeen's.
It doesn't make sense.
Right. It doesn't make sense. The whole point was that.
So I didn't know if I was actually even going to get to talk to somebody today. I was chatting with one of the guys who was working behind the bar, and he said that he thought that she had just left for the lady that I needed to speak to. But one of the other managers was in, and so he put me in touch with her, and I showed her the spec video that I made, and she loved it. And she said, I really want to get you in touch with the person that you're supposed to be in touch with, when she just walked in the room. So I apologize that the footage wasn't very great. I didn't want to just and I hit the record button on my camera so you could hear a little bit, but I didn't want to just pick the camera up and just point it at her face randomly. But I don't think that could have possibly gone better. I showed her the spec ad that I made, and she thought it was awesome. And one of the first questions that she asked me was, do you do live events? So I showed her the video that I made for Kawadi from 2 episodes ago, and she loved that. And then I was like, are you guys interested in humor at all? And I showed them one of the videos that I made for my client that was funny. They both bust out laughing. I think I left a very positive first impression, and they definitely need help with video content. They made that very clear. So she asked me to send her an email with my rates and a breakdown of my packages and pricing and all that stuff. So I'm going to do that. But that was great. You know, I made that video for them 11 months ago. And at that time, my portfolio was tiny. You know, I didn't really have any case studies to show. But now that I've been in business for a year and I have, more than 20 million views under my belt, I have case studies, and I've also really developed as a content creator. I feel like I'm in a lot better position to offer my services to these folks than I was when I initially made the spec ad. She said that they're currently looking for a new marketing manager, so we may not be ready to get the ball rolling immediately. But the way that I'm going to pitch it in the email that I'm going to send to her is going to be like, look, I know that under normal circumstances, I would create the content and deliver it to your marketing manager so that she could post it and all that stuff. Since you don't have a marketing manager yet, let me post it for you. Let's get the content game started. Let's not sleep on it. And I don't know if that's going to work, but it's something I'm going to offer. And yeah, luck is when preparation meets opportunity. I don't know if anything will come of this, but there was an opportunity and I was prepared for it. And it looks like they're pretty interested.